Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle and I'm so glad that you're here today. Today I wanted to show you guys some different things that I like to use when I'm doing Weight Watchers, WW, or just eating healthier. A lot of people with the new year are starting Weight Watchers, and so I wanted to be able to give you guys some tools to be able to use when you start your journey. Everyone has different taste and preferences, and so do not feel like you need any of these things in order to succeed on Weight Watchers. It's just really up to your preference and what you prefer to use or eat. None of these are required by any means. They are just tools that have helped me in my success to losing 100 pounds. My first most top thing that I use on pretty much a daily basis is a popcorn maker. I used to have one that I actually got from Weight Watchers, and it was like a little bit taller and it had a spout and then it shot out the popcorn. The problem with that one is if the bowl moves or popcorn would fly everywhere. So I had an issue a little bit with that one, and then a part of it melted, and so I ended up investing in a new one. This one I got from, I believe, Walmart or Target. I think it was Target. And it was like 20 bucks, and it has been my most used item for sure. So it has this bottom part here. This part spins when it is on, and this part gets hot, so you have to be careful with that. But you can just add, I get a huge bag of popcorn kernels. Just add popcorn kernels to it. I originally was spraying this bottom because I thought that I needed to so the popcorn would pop and not stick, but I've done it a lot without it, and it's worked really fine. So we'll add the top to this, and then you just turn on the button here, and then it spins so that it doesn't burn, and we'll just wait for it to pop. All right, and then once you start hearing it to stop popping, we'll shut it off. Then you're gonna flip it over, and you have an awesome bowl. Again, this is super hot, so just be careful of that. But now you have an awesome container of popcorn. So now, I'm gonna show you guys what I do for toppings, because this part is super cool. So I use this, I can't believe it's not butter spray. It's 0 points. And then they have millions of different, okay, maybe not millions, maybe I'm exaggerating, but tons of different kinds of flavorings. I haven't had all of these yet, but the ones I have had are freaking incredible. Maybe I'll do a test try today so that I can officially try all of them. But right now my current favorite is this churro, but they have churro, chili lime, white cheddar, kettle corn, sour cream and onion, and cinnamon roll. So I'll just take some popcorn, put it in a bowl. Sometimes I eat all of that because it's 0 points. It is 0 points, but you also want to be mindful that you only eat to what you need or like feel satisfied with. It isn't 0 calories, and so you do want to be a little bit mindful of what you're having, but it is technically 0 points. I found I still lose weight when I have a ton of popcorn because I'm not eating chips, but at some point I think it's going to start staying stagnant. But then I just top with some churro seasoning, and we have an awesome, this honestly tastes like a dessert to me. We have a super yummy snack. Okay, so that is that for that. The first thing that I highly recommend, along with the butter and the seasonings. We'll move on to the next. Okay, now we're gonna move to some different foods that I really like. I absolutely love these cut to carb wraps. I recently found them and have been eating them pretty much every day as well. I will cut them up and make different kind of chips, and so I'll just put them in my air fryer. Speaking of air fryer, this is far from a requirement to be successful on Weight Watchers, but this has helped me so much, especially in the times that I've been a little bit stagnant or just not enjoying the foods that I'm eating. This changed everything. So I didn't have this for the first probably 8 months, honestly. It's a little bit newer to me. This machine isn't new, but me actually using it is new. You can see it's like worn right here, but I have been using this all the time. I for sure use this daily. When I'm working, it's a little bit trickier. I wish we had one at work, but I do use it all the time. And I will make different wraps with these, and I will also make some chips. So I just cut them up, spray them with some spray butter. That's also something I would highly recommend. This avocado spray oil, which honestly any kind of Pam or whatever you use, as long as it's 0 calories, will be 0 points. And I'll just spray it with that, and then different seasonings. Any kind of seasoning that sounds good to you. I do like a Cajun or a bourbon peach has been my current favorite. So I'll just sprinkle it, throw it in the air fryer. It takes less than 5 minutes. So good. If you get these cut to, a lot of people have asked me where I get these. You get these at cuttocarb.com. I am not sponsored with them or affiliated with them, so I don't have any kind of discount code or anything, but I'm obsessed. They are so good, and they are pretty reasonably priced. If you don't want to order online, you can get these as well. They're called Extreme Wellness. These ones are a little bit skinnier and just like crispier. These are a little bit thicker, so if you're wanting like a wrap that you don't air fry, these are definitely a little bit better. These are 60 calories, and they are 1 point a piece as well. If you eat one of these, they're 1 point, 2 of them are 3 points. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but these are also very good. A little bit smaller of a wrap for what you get, but they're really good if you're not wanting to go online to buy anything. I got these just at Target. All right, now we're gonna move on to condiments and different kinds of meats. So I highly recommend switching out your condiments if you're planning on doing Weight Watchers. It's kind of crazy how they add up on points really quickly, and these also can give a ton of flavor if you add them to different foods. So I'm gonna start with this barbecue sauce. I get this 2-carb Ken Davis original barbecue sauce. It is so good. It has less sugar in it. It only has 1 gram of sugar in it. I don't know what normal ones have, but you can definitely tell it's a little bit less sweet. 1 tablespoon is 0 points, which is really nice if you're like adding it to a wrap or something. You really only need a tablespoon, but you can have up to 5 tablespoons for only 1 point. If you go to 6 tablespoons, it's 2 points. So even if you have like a barbecue sandwich or you're wanting a little bit more, it's a really low point option. Regular barbecue sauce, if you have 2 tablespoons, it's 3 points, and 3 tablespoons is 5 points. So it's a ton more points just for barbecue sauce. It's really crazy, but this can give so much flavor to your foods. Ketchup is another huge one for me. I eat a lot of barbecue sauce and ketchup, so it was really important for me to find a lower option for this, a lower point option for this as well. So this is no sugar added ketchup. 1 to 2 tablespoons is 0 points. 3 tablespoons is 1 point. So still really low option. I oftentimes only have 1 or 2 tablespoons for 0 points, which is super awesome. It adds a ton of flavor as well. If you compare it to regular ketchup, it's 1 point per tablespoon if you have regular ketchup. So if you're only having a little bit, I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, but it does add up quickly, especially when you don't have a ton of points. I only get 22 points, and so I need to be very mindful of all the little things that can add up very quickly. The other thing I would highly recommend getting if you're joining Weight Watchers is different kind of lean meats. So I absolutely love this ground turkey. I got it on sale, you can see, and I just froze it and then I'll pull it out when I need it. So this ground turkey is 0 points, which is awesome. Regular ground beef is 10 points for 4 ounces. And if you get the lean version of ground beef, it's 6 points for 4 ounces. So it's a super easy way. It obviously does taste a little bit leaner, but it's so yummy. And when you add seasonings or taco seasoning or whatever you're cooking with it, it really does make a big difference. I'm gonna try some air fried. Like I said, I love my air fryer. I'm gonna try some air fried meatloaf and see how that tastes. So I'll let you guys know. So I'll make a video on that so that you guys can see what we think about that. But I eat this ground turkey for everything. I think it's so yummy. So I also have said this before, but I'll just have like grilled chicken or just like cooked chicken, not necessarily grilled, but I'll make chicken with some different kinds of seasonings. I love these Kinder seasonings. So this one's buttery garlic and herb, and this one is a lemon pepper. And then, like I said before, I love the bourbon peach. So flavoring different things with seasonings is gonna really make a big difference. So I will cook my chicken and just have it throughout the week, either for meals or for snacks. I'll just have it in my fridge so that's available. And if I'm feeling munchy or just like needing something to eat pretty quickly, I'll always have it available. This week I had a harder time cooking just because my kids are a little bit sick and just I've been working a little bit and it's just harder to cook right now. So I got some rotisserie chicken from Costco. They make a bag of it and you can, well, that sounded really Minnesotan. They found a bag of it or they sell a bag of it, and I was able to just pull out the chicken as I need. It doesn't taste the same as like regular chicken would, but it's still really good. I also normally get the chicken tenderloins, not the breast, just because they cook a little bit easier. I think they just taste a little bit better, but whatever kind of meats you like, there's tons of different options, but if you keep it lean, it's 0 points, which is really nice. On to the next one. All right, now we are moving on to cheese. I grew up in Wisconsin and cheese has been a huge staple in my diet, and so I absolutely love cheese. So it was really important for me to find a lower point option for cheese. I don't eat a ton of cheese. I will eat it on pizza, and that's pretty much it as far as like regular cheese goes. I was actually thinking that this one was 2 points, but I scanned it to confirm for you guys, and it's actually 3 points, which regular cheese is 3 points as well. This is the reduced fat. I saw that the fat-free mozzarella is 2 points for 1/4 of a cup instead of the 3 points for regular or reduced fat. This does have less calories though, so depending on what you're planning on doing, but it doesn't taste much different than regular cheese to me, especially when it's melted. But it doesn't save on points compared to regular cheese, which surprises me. I thought it did. So I don't know if I looked at it wrong originally. I don't have regular cheese to scan it, but just when I look in the app, it looks like it's the same. But these 3 cheeses are the ones that I highly recommend. So I get this queso. Anyone who's been watching this channel will know I am absolutely in love with this queso. It's 1 point per tablespoon, and I'll add it on top of wraps. I'll add it in, honestly, anything that I eat cheese that's not pizza. I love this. Sloppy Joe's, so weird, I know, but it tastes so good. With chips, of course, chips are very high in points unless you use the wrap chips. But this is a super yummy option for cheese. This Laughing Cow cheese, this time I got the spicy pepper jack. They make a ton of different flavors, but it's 1 point per wedge. You can add it with vegetables, you can add it on wraps, which I've been doing with some turkey. Super yummy and a very good option for cheese. Lastly, if you want like a grilled cheese or ham and cheese sandwich, this Velveeta cheese is 1 point per slice. If you have 2 points, if you have 2 slices, it's 3 points. So this is also a really good, if you're wanting melted cheese, this is a really good option as well. So that's it for cheeses. Let me know if you have questions about these, because I know there's a lot of different options. You can mix match whatever tastes good to you depending on what you're cooking. I realized I forgot one condiment, this sugar-free pancake syrup. It is so good and it's 0 points. So I found one that's only 5 calories. What I recommend doing when you start Weight Watchers is going through the aisles and just scanning whatever you can. I know I've said this in previous videos, but it's really important because I was using higher point option for syrup because I just didn't know there was a lower point option out there until I took the time to scan them all. And obviously that's a little bit tricky because I have little kids, but I took the time and did that one day and I found the 0 point option, which is awesome. So just know that there are different options out there. If you are finding you're eating one thing in particular and you're willing to substitute it, make sure you look around and see different stores have different options too. This one is my favorite, Kodiak Pancakes. I am not sponsored by them or affiliated with them either, but I just absolutely love Kodiak Pancakes. You can make a ton of different things with them. It is 2 points for 1/2 of a cup. I'll add an egg and some water, 2 point deliciousness. I do waffles, cookies, pancakes, everything. So good. So this is high in protein. They do make a gluten-free one. I was gonna scan it when I went to the store today, but I didn't see it at Cub where I was looking. So I will keep an eye out for a gluten-free option because I know a lot of people here are gluten-free. And so I wanna find out how many points the gluten-free option as well. Okay, this is another really, oh my gosh, words are so hard. This is another food that I highly recommend. It is 0% fat yogurt and it has 18 grams of protein and is 0 points. So I will bulk this up with anything that I have. Well, I guess not anything, but anything that can be bulked up, I will bulk it up. So mayonnaise, pudding, what else do I use? Smoothies, even like my protein drinks, I'll add some of this in just to get extra protein. It is so good. I'll even eat it plain, so I'll eat it with some fruit or some granola. Super yummy, really filling and high in protein, but I definitely recommend getting this if you're going to the store. If you are needing a sweet, oh my gosh, why are words so hard today? If you're needing a dessert option, I love this Halo ice cream. It is 2 points for half of a cup. Every Halo is a little bit different, so just be mindful of what one you are looking at. I just scanned a bunch at the store and they were very high in points, so do be a little bit mindful of that. I love just the plain vanilla. They just didn't have any today. And then I get the reduced fat whipped cream, Cool Whip, and I just add it to the top of it. Super yummy, tastes so good. 2 tablespoons is 1 point. I scanned the different options because they have a bunch of different reduced fat options. So they have a reduced fat, a fat-free, and a sugar-free option. All of them were the same points, 1 point per 2 tablespoons. You could also add it to coffee, smoothies, whatever you want. And then I get this 0 sugar chocolate. It is 0 points, which is super nice. I also use this sugar-free caramel on top of my ice cream, but also like apple slices, and they are like apple nachos and they are so yummy. So 5 grams is 0 points, and you can also do a bunch of different things with apple nachos, but I do love this caramel on top of them. I feel like I'm falling here. Let me tip this back up. Which leads me to my last thing that I recommend if you're starting Weight Watchers, a scale. So a scale is really nice in order to be able to make sure you are measuring correctly. Everyone measures a tablespoon a little bit differently. Oh my, I'm falling again. But you can reverse weigh, so you can weigh something, zero it out, and then scoop out how much you're wanting. Sorry, I'm falling again. Or you can put a bowl here. Oh, I feel a little crooked now. You can put a bowl here and just scoop some in and weigh it either way. So both ways work. But a scale is very helpful in the process of making sure that your amounts are equaling exactly how many grams are how many points. I hope this was helpful to you. If you could, please subscribe down below. I would absolutely love you to join the Danielle Shaley family. And if there's any way I can support you, please let me know. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.